You can already see it, seeing inside, peering into B main. You can even do it above A and just stay sky high. The attackers might have a chance to control where the fights start, but the defenders have all the cool angles you'll never expect.
Yeah, and I mean, look at this, right? People are already updrafting into the air, just trying to get the early jump onto their opposition. When you can sit up in this position, you can peek all the way down mid, and wow, it's across the map. Frag's already coming through. It's a 1-for-1 trade out, but space out towards mid. There's only one player to anchor on it.
Olives on TikTok, that's going to be a dangerous name in a wacky mode. That means that there's an advantage right there. Grimoire going for the ult orb. Want to practice good habits, especially when you're playing Jett v Jett. And look at that. Just rolling right in. The cloud bursts down. I was talking about it. You can just make the entire field absolutely invisible. Long range fight though. Olives is insane.
Yeah, Olives is huge in this one, and Calfee now up in the air as Olives is taking bodies now. She'll find the angle, not quite yet. Needs to get something done, just trying to buy the time, but Burms eventually takes it down, but it's Olives still fighting 4 already, and the round closes on out. Cowboy emoji looking for the spike. They'll find it. They'll grab that defuse and take the first one. I almost want to call it the pistol,
and the gameplay I'm watching.
Yeah.
it's kind of like an essence of their name. They're sure shots 100% of the time. Long range, close range, fanning the hammer. Cowboy emoji on top right now. Olives the player to watch. And at the same time, I'm kind of reminded of the Air Force as well. Every time I'm listening to these Jetts, it's like I'm hearing turbines in my ears with these updrafts over and over and over again. It's crazy. And those of them just staying in the sky 24/7.
Yeah, that it is. And I'm wondering, where are these guys going to set on up for Cowboy emoji? I really liked just the constant updraft. Like, Olives, the way he was getting all those kills was just the mid-air play, right? Being able to find so much space, or excuse me, she was able to find so much space just mid-air and hold things on down, and it looks like a tactical pause is being called. You know, lots of tactics to think on through when you're in the air. Tactics are just as big as they are on the ground.
I think you kind of realize exactly what's going on from the attacker side. You know, the cloud burst potential, the fact that people got in a cat really fast. See exactly what could happen. Bums felt like, you know, rocking in. They had the easy drop on the entire map, already a flank. Some of these Jetts didn't even get to play at all. They barely even touched the ground or got to smell the air or look at exactly what side is going to be leading towards. Looks like it's B overall, so we'll see what these Jetts can do. Should be pretty easy overall.
Everyone's stacked up together. Remember, every single one of these players has the spike. I will try and be the first face on in. Honestly, we haven't seen this yet. I like the strat, right? Just completely cover yourselves, because the knives, they're a ranged weapon, and now it gets awkward. Olives is panicking, trying to get out of the sight. The entry will trade into even odds. Look, they're just hunkering back sight, continuing to spam. Trying to get something done as Burms gets executed. Now Chai's alone in the back lines. And support, that's a ways away. But remember, again, everyone has the spike. A side is open. And the plant should be able to come on down here, courtesy of Plant.
From Cloud Burst to Cloud Hurricane. And yes, it was a fake ultimately. That spike maybe possibly planted overall. Lin, the X Factor, looking for a spot onto the A site. Dashing in, you have to have fast reaction. Dolphin, don't do it to him like that. Chai gets it down though. They got it down, and now Olives has to be the one to save the day.
Oh, Olives already on the updraft, but Avenger will find one. That duel's crucial. Avenger able to win it, but won't stay alive for long. Now Chai just playing around the smoke. She's just trying to buy as much time as possible and is doing well at it. Down to 25 HP still. Just chilling in the cloud burst. How is this possible? The timer is going. Lit, what? Dies to the fall damage as Dolcum goes down. Now a 1 versus 1. You gotta get on that spike, but how are you supposed to when the dashes are just coming through? Psycho eventually puts an end to the madness, finds the spike, and has the time on the defuse.
Oh man, I wish I had just like that in my ranked games, that committed to dashing onto site, not just staying inside the main choke points of B or A. Kind of insane, works out, but to do that for 45 seconds, the enemy team's gonna have to catch on to those patterns.
Feels good, man. Indeed, indeed. Thank you. What is his name? John Bottom Bar? John Lower Third.
Yeah.
The bottom bar guy himself back in action. All right, 2-0 lead here for Cowboy emoji. Final in the half. We were thinking that maybe the attackers would have some advantage, but it doesn't seem to matter. It's Cowboy emoji, they have the skill. They got the emoticons to work with, and Burms, what emoji is that? Whiff emoji? I don't know, something along those lines. Grim, she won't miss out on her shots. Calfee does find the trade as Psycho will retreat. It's a bit of an anime battle up in the air, but Avenger It's that one on out still. That spike's coming down, and the attackers have a man advantage for this post.
Lynn's doing their best impression of Cypher Wire down in mid, just watching the flanks. Cycloid not really pushing forward. Avenger's been a rat inside B main this entire time, but he's about to get dashed on. Cloudburst in the way, can't really see the vision, but at the same time, it doesn't matter. When he got unlimited right clicks, Lynn is there too. Everyone's missing. Not sure if the sense is off. Coffee seems decaffeinated at this point. They go down inside B main as well, and that's a very, very fast Resilience win.
Dude, it feels like we're like the right-click demons. We're just like watching fighter jets, right? Yeah, got one missile. Takes a second to be able to queue up the next one, but laser designate that straight onto the target and find some impact. 2-1 in the half. Cowboy Emoji finding their lead as we get to see their take at this attacker side, and it seems to be similar to what we saw from that second round out of RS Resilience, to spam the Cloudburst, get to sight, and pray you can stay alive in the post. You can see it just looks like a C coming through, but there's no one to open it up just yet as Grim takes that 1-for-1, but the spike, it is thoroughly planted.
Yeah, I feel like they're just taking a page out of Brazil's book. I've seen this in that Jett 5v5 Spike Rush meta. It was easily done in the last LCQ we watched of the Spike Rush Championship last year, actually, but as we're looking at things from the perspective of Chai, not sure if this is a Jett or an observer that was allowed to play the game because they're so far high up in the sky. Still looking for more, finds them all. It's easy to track where the Jetts are if you can actually have a top-down view. It's like an eagle all the way up top, and no one can even touch them at the moment. Looking for a few more shots. Lumps finds one, and that's fine. Another one for Resilience.
Another one picked on up, and honestly, I really like that strategy out of Chai. It's just like AC 130 above, full view of the battlefield, and even just a little corner of you is sticking on out through a Cloudburst. The spam can come, the angle is good to get it rolling, and those smokes are just a little bit less effective now. We find ourselves on what could be the precipice of match point for either of these squads. Cowboy Emoji, they were at least able to get this down. On the last one, we'll have to see what they do as... Are we on team watch this or on team get out of my way? Personally,
I'm on team bottom bar.
On team bottom bar. You know how to please. I think I'm going to go for get out of my way. I think
really, I like
getting
to
out
watch
of my way.
This. I'll roll and watch this.
I don't know. Get out of my way. It just makes me feel some type of way. Base take from Shio. Ooh, Calvi. Nice shot at range. Lynn. All right. Just gets executed. Grim. Finding herself some good damage here. His bums stuck close in towards the corner. It's interesting. I don't think we've seen anyone recover any of the ult orbs just yet. I don't think we've even seen someone go for it, right? There's some ult orbs to pick up. I mean, don't you want to get your Blade Storm? It's not like you'd have it anyway.
Maybe there's a secret ultimate for Jett we don't know about. While you have Blade Storm active, getting enough ult points and all the orbs on the map activates it. It's a super knife you can use to just chop the map in half and create a new one. But we're not going to get there just yet. One's going to be popping off. Now Cowboy Emoji has one player left. That's Coffee. See what she can do. But nope. Denied. Easy clap. Bums is there.
Bums on the shutdown. RS Resilience now taking their lead back from an early 2-0 loss off the rip here. Was that just an empty bottom bar? Bottom bar guy is not doing his job very well here.
Yeah, I'm not on team bottom bar anymore. Oh, here we go. I'm back on team bottom bar. Never mind.
He's done with us. Does not want to communicate if we're going to insult his craft. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Mimi read challenge very hard. I can read. I read that one. I read
2 out of 3 then.
Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. All right. I'm sure. I'm sure. Again, here's the dog on the ult orb. No one's going for him, though. Instead, Cloudburst, dash into sight, shot. Finding some big frags here, looking for the victory. Zeros, only 3 remaining for Cowboy Emoji. Avenger down below, spots out Calfee, drafting towards main, but Calfee takes her stride. Carry as well. Oh, no, missing out on the shot, so that paranoia is not really getting followed up on, and somehow Grim is still alive. Chai bails her out, and it's Grim to close things on through 4-2 in the